Hello everyone, it's been a long time. I know I said I'd get back into videos and try and get them out weekly, but I had a different vision for the channel this go around, and I wanted to make sure I did it right for you guys. So I invested in a nicer camera. So now we have a 4K camera, and hopefully we're going to start making some better content. You know, some of you might find it questionable, but that's fine. First of all, we're going to address the elephant in the room here. Yes, I'm outside, and potentially you hear my dog whining because she can hear me outside, and she wants to come out, and she will tumble everything down if I do that. So we're not going to let her do that. But I'm outside because I actually don't have a table right now that's tall enough to be able to record and have enough room in my house. My fiance are getting married here soon, so we have a bunch of gifts inside, and it's just a mess, and I prefer not to deal with that right now. But so we're on my porch, and it's kind of windy, and you're going to have to forgive me for that. But this video goes back to our x299 motherboard, which you can catch here or here, wherever we put it, I don't know. And that's my next motherboard. That's what I'm going to be building my next PC in. So if we know we got the x299 EVGA motherboard, the dark, the beautiful one, but what case am I going to build in? Because I don't want to build back in my Fantex case because it only fits one, that was a beautiful train moment, a 360mm radiator and about a 280 at the most. Well, I recently acquisitioned a new Lian case. Not new, it's an old Lian case, new to me. But we're going to go over it a bit. So let's just go ahead and take a look at it real quick, see where we're at. I'm open to any case suggestions you guys have. I just happened to pick this up because the deal was crazy good for it, and I kind of have a weird love affair with it. I don't know. Let's take a look, and then you guys can tell me whether or not you feel the same. So starting off the front of the case, you can tell it's an old Lian full-size tower. I mean, this thing is thick. I believe it had two 140mm fans in the front. I removed those already, but let's go ahead and take the side panel off, and we'll see how deep it. Actually, before we do that, show you the I/O real quick. This is all it's got. Make sure it focuses. Two USB 3.0s, two regular USB 2.0s, audio and headphone jack. I think that was a SATA jack right there. But the only issue that it has is the magnets / prongs are weakened right here. So I'm going to have to fab something. Probably just going to cut these off and use some weaker magnets with like some 3M tape or something. This way you can pull them off and it's less cumbersome. Let's go ahead and move around to the goods. So as you can tell, we've already got, let's move this, there we go. I've already got the x299 EVGA board inside. Some of the extra parts there to deal with. This case was really interesting. It's a bit older, but it actually incorporated not only potential top PSU mount, but bottom as well, right here. So I can mount it either way. What I was thinking is actually mounting it at the top, because it's got this little fan cut out for the exhaust of the PSU. So I was thinking exhausting down, fan right here at the back, to pull that hot air in, not let that linger in the case, and then to actually mount a radiator down here. So let me move some of this stuff out. So if we were to take a 360mm rad and just maneuver her in there, I actually still have more room. This is where things are getting complicated for me. So either I can do this, get a 400, was it 420? I don't know. I can't remember the sizes all of a sudden. Get a larger rad, put it here at the bottom, cover the whole bottom, and that be enough for the graphics card and CPU. Or I could get, here's another thought. Let's look again. If I don't mount the PSU right there, I can potentially turn this whole thing up here into, you know, an extremely long radiator. It goes from here all the way to the there. Cut these little hard disk drive trays out, and then from there I can mount a fat boy 280mm there, mount the pump res combo maybe here, or even here. I bet you I could make something or cut something to help a bracket outwards with the pump res combo. Because I have an M.2 drive, so it'll be under one of the two brackets here. I don't have any SATA ports I plug in. USB 3.0, it'd have to be a little lower then. So that could still get through. Yeah. That might be something we could do. I'm just all over the place with this. But I kind of just wanted to show the case off. It's a really odd case if you think about it. I mean, I really like this idea. Sorry for the shaky camera work. I really like these. So these PCIe lanes, you could just pull the tab, they'd pop out, and you could pop them back in because you could just close them like this. You didn't need screws. More high-end cases need stuff like this. You have some grommets back here. I'm thinking this was like OG days of water cooling. Let's go back around. Because I remember this being on some of the older cases that were around and about. But it looks pretty good. I like it. And like I said, it's really neat that it has top or bottom PSU. My big thing, I don't necessarily know if this is the case for me. I go back and forth all the time between full-size towers, mid-size towers. If you guys ever get the chance to hear from Bradley, Bradley will tell you, I complain about full-size, I leave full-size. I fall in love with the full-size, I go back to full-size towers. And then I fall out of love again. It's just this weird cycle I do. And I'm open to anything. I've seen that there's some cool cases coming out, but I just don't know what I want with this build because it's gonna have my 7800X. I love that chip, 6 core, 12 threads, all I really need. I've been waiting on the 3080 potentially, but now with all the issues that it's having, I'm waiting on Big Navi. See if Big Navi will bring something price to performance, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Like I said, if you guys have any ideas whatsoever, drop them in the comments. If you guys want like a full-on build process, make sure I actually follow out with this video. You know, throw us a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, because I'm really excited for this build, and it could eventually lead us, especially with how many features this board has, could eventually lead us in some hardcore overclocking. I'm thinking some liquid nitrogen in the future. On that bombshell, have a good afternoon. I look forward to making some more videos. I look forward to Brad coming out and us getting to tinker again, and I'll see you guys next time.